Let's find out about Heavy Metal TV. It's the founder of Heavy Metal TV. His name is Eric Braverman. Did I say that right, Eric?
Oh, yes, Eric Braverman.
Braverman, by the way, means beer maker, morning people.
Well, now, wait a second. Was that a bong rip I heard you doing? Were you doing a little bingy?
What are you, from Two Stoned?
What's going on here, Eric? Why? I got to wait till I'm done with the show. It's not fair.
Well, you know, when I did my morning show, which I was trained to do by one Larry Mack, that was one of the tenets of getting into the show.
The original Big Mac.
Yes, the original Big Mac. I think he came around at the same time, actually, as the original Big Mac.
When did you work with Larry?
Larry started this trouble about 20 years ago.
Okay.
Where they needed someone to do a death metal show at the station he was working on Sunday nights. You know that important radio time Sunday night about 10 o'clock? And he showed me how to run the board and, you know, not say the F word too many times.
Right.
And so he's primarily responsible for some of the seeds of what became Heavy Metal Television, the world's first and only internet television network ever that gives the cable dish or antenna experience through the internet.
All right, listen, before you get to heavy metal, I just want to know what kind of strain you're hitting on.
I kind of don't mix the things. I use it as a buffet.
Okay.
So I don't strain or, you know, hybrid. I do it as a buffet. So we start with the speedy stuff on the left and then move towards the Valium and morphine type stuff in the middle.
Oh, my goodness.
And then cruise it out with some edibles or something medical near the end of the buffet, followed by some Canadian Club or Natural Light, if you consider those strains.
So, in other words, basically, you're looking for support for Heavy Metal TV to fund your drug habit.
No. Today I'm just here to make sure you have the best morning show guest you've ever had.
I think we're off to a good start.
Don't be shy. You guys sound shy to me.
That's right. That's why we do radio. We can hide in a small room. Yeah.
Right. No one knows your face. You could go to the mall and not be accosted.
Every once in a while, when I'm at Babies R Us, I hear, "Freaky!"
Babies R Us, aren't you at Dickman's? Maybe you guys go to the Dickman's locations.
Delicious.
That's where we got our meat for July 4th, is Dickman's in Tucson.
That's where I go every Easter to get a nice spiraled ham.
Oh, I figured you guys are morning show guys. You didn't even know what city you were in.
You know what? Most of them don't, but those are the successful ones. We've been here 13 years.
Oh, my God. Well, I knew that because when I go to Tucson, I have to listen to you guys.
Does Larry make you?
I'm trying to educate. I'm an educator. Heavy Metal Television is 40 years of heavy metal history every hour.
All right, so you're bragging to everybody that Heavy Metal TV's legal team pays bands at a better rate than Spotify or Pandora. Why should we care?
Well, because these artists are all going to go away. You know, the greatest artists, which you play, a lot of the greatest artists ever, they're either dying or retiring. You know, we've got Lemmy propped up with balsa wood right now. So you care because you care. You should care more than anyone.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me why.
Without the artist, you don't exist. You're just sitting there. You and Tic Tac are talking.
Hey, wait, whoa.
Call?
Is that call waiting? I hear.
No.
Because you cut out.
No.
Couldn't you
I'm wiring landmines.
Oh, what? Couldn't you do a thing though where you pay all the other artists except Metallica?
Well, it works like this. Publishing companies control all that, so we pay the rate that they request per play. Kind of like you guys, we keep a log and play what pay the publishing. So, Metallica, they probably just donate their publishing from radio anyway.
Sure. Yeah. How long has Heavy Metal TV been up and running?
Heavy Metal Television has been up and running since last year. We started building it like a year ago. We went on live for our friends on Halloween Eve.
Okay.
Devil's Night, and then we let the public in on it, just the people in our phone books, on November 15th. So we've been going about a half a year or so.
Eric, who's your favorite band?
My favorite band would probably be, Slayer or Johnny Paycheck.
You're a Slayer baby.
Yeah, Slayer baby.
Well, I did, I wrote the book in Slayer's 20th anniversary box set. I did their first home DVD and did the Fans Rule documentary in there. They're the easiest band and a disappointment to everyone listening out there. Slayer is probably the nicest, most reasonable band to deal with. So, Satanism and Nazism, somehow, I've just enjoyed working with their friendly faces.
Yeah, but the Satanism and the Nazism, that's all just stage persona stuff. Isn't it?
Well,
Isn't it?
well, you know, I don't know how many nights you've hung out with them, but I'll never forget the night we fought the Fresno State. We had the Fresno State championship football team on our side, fighting the firemen of 9/11, having a convention in Fresno. And after that night and the 2 feet of broken bottles in the elevator, I'm still debating.
Jesus Christ. So your life is on the line every time you hang out with Slayer.
My life's on the line right now, Frank. Can I be Frank? Or you? Yeah.
It's Eric Braverman. And Heavy Metal Television can be found at heavymetaltelevision.com.
Yeah, and it's not a website. There's no navigation. You can't navigate it. You can't choose. We just lay it out so you could just kick back and have a wonderful television experience as it used to be. When you're watching Jaws and the shark is swallowing Robert Shaw, we don't do a pop-up ad for The Bachelor.
It's the worst. I hate that.
It's like, God, what were we watching?
It's like, I don't need all your
And it's
pop-up.
free.
Yeah. All your
It's also 100% free to the fans everywhere in the world.
Have you made any money so far?
We just started hiring account reps, but I haven't even spent all the seed money or the financial capital money yet. I'm starting to just spend that on food and stuff.
George is on the line. You have a question for Eric?
Yeah, Eric, I wanted to find out, are you guys open to new music being submitted for you guys to check out?
Of course we are. There's no ghettoization. If your video is halfway decent and there's a coherent song and some cool visual, we'll put you right between Def Leppard and Cannibal Corpse.
Right on. All right. Is
You
there a
also could
website
Google
open
Joe Elliott interview, and I think I'm #1 for all time.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
Let's do it right now.
All right.
I'm Googling while I talk. Oh, yeah, I'm on the first page of all time, Joe Elliott interview. And you can see a picture of me and Joe. What a nice man.
All right, George, take it easy.
All right, buddy.
You just made every local musician super happy with your response to that question.
Well, this is part of why we created this, was there's no place for young bands to go. Record companies don't sell records anymore. There's some record companies that will not let me play their band videos free to them with free promotion of any kind they want and free to the fans. That's how smart they are.
Listen, everybody knows that record industry is on a slippery slope to death.
Well, the people at Sony and Universal get very offended when you bring that point up.
Still?
As they're building on Madison Avenue is being sold out from under them.
That's right. Was it, what's the name of that building? Black Rock?
Well, it's on Madison Avenue, but yeah, there's this big building where Sony is, and I was just talking to those emo, crying, fun people yesterday.
They have, up at the top of the building where Sony is on 6th Avenue, they have like this exclusive dining spot.
Right.
That you get taken up to if you're, if they want to schmooze you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they cannibalize that. I think that they're in one of those buildings or the other. They're one of those buildings they're not even using now.
oh, so they've probably moved out because this is the one on 6th Avenue.
That's expensive real estate.
Dude, Tic Tac, it was the most disgusting thing ever. You go to like the 60th floor, and then you're dining with the president of Sony Records with his regional rep, and it's you and your PD, and you're sitting there looking at all the money they have and all the money you don't have.
Aww.
Yeah, it was just super ridiculous.
Was the food good, though? That's the most important
Don't
question.
remember. It's Eric Braverman. Eric, listen, you're probably, another year away from being a millionaire?
Well, no, I'm already retired. I was retired before I even started. My show, if anybody wants to see episodes of my show, which have been seen by millions on the internet, go to Killing Time Productions and click on episodes, or just go to YouTube, my show. You're going to like this, Frank and TT. The greatest music ever created and how it ruined our lives.
And so that's something.
And all the guests on there are Judas Priest, Godsmack, Metallica, Slayer, Queensryche, Ted Nugent.
You know,
gonna go hang out with Ted Nugent Sunday up here in Phoenix. All your listeners should drive up and get crushed.
oh, wait a second. I want to talk to Ted Nugent. Let's go. hey, Eric.
He will hit you.
I know he will.
He will already have hit you.
Eric, you know that if you take a Devo album and turn it upside down, Devo reads devil.
Well, Devo, it's very important because one of the...
Or Dio, not Devo.
When I started heavy metal television, it's because I saw so much de-evolution in society now.
Yeah.
With all these companies that doing the wrong thing, all the people being, their pensions being taken away, these Tea Party people, all these just crazy people. It's like we have to do something to show there's still intelligent life out there. I mean, we beat Google, Microsoft, Intel, Apple. We have the first internet television network ever, and they don't, and they're pissed.
Hey, congratulations. All right, Eric, you got to make it down to Tucson and come hang out with Larry Mack again.
What's funny is Larry is a little kind of a quiet guy.
What?
Yeah, sometimes when I'm around him, he curls up like in the fetal position, and we just roll over him.
I think we might know a different Larry Mack, because the Larry Mack I know will chew my ear off.
Yeah, fire in the eyes.
Yeah, he'll talk. He'll talk, but when you say, Larry, punch that guy, he doesn't want to do that.
That's so funny.
Larry,
Eric,
it's your turn to clean the syringe. Larry.
What? No, I've talked to Larry before and just asked him simple stuff like, can you go talk to the general manager for me? That's when he clams up.
Well, of course, because he's been in the radio business his whole life, and he knows better than to ask insecure people too much. I mean, of all the show business I've dealt with, and also understand, I have had my own morning show doing exactly what you guys are doing, and it's just radio, I think, is one of the roughest of the show businesses.
Well, it is, because there's no financial security in it, and it's one of those jobs that you could lose at any moment.
You might lose it when I get off the air.
That's right.
I actually offered to Larry, or my publicist did, that just give you guys the day off, or I was going to come down there just as you started your show.
Yeah.
Just let you guys have a fun day where I would just take over, because I know all of Tucson, all of celebrity news, all technical news. I know the story of the dinosaurs. I know about the military. I'm the biggest heavy metal fan ever in the world. I've got 2 DVDs on Netflix. One's about Michael Jordan fans who use Michael Jordan as heroin or a religion. I've interviewed Madonna on camera, and the first thing I asked her is, who the hell are you?
So, in other words, you want my job?
No, I don't. I would never want your job
thank
ever.
God.
1 day a year or whenever you...
Yeah,
You just want to do one day so you can take off.
Yeah, but that 1 day a year would be enough. Management would hear...
You would keep the paycheck. I would not take the paycheck. I would give it to you. You would just take your normal paycheck. So, like, if you guys call me and go, you know what? We got these chicks that want to take us down to Nogi. We're going to get crazy. Then I pop down. I'm only a few hours away. I pop down.
Right.
And I come in. I deal with Sherm. And what's fun? When I was a kid, the guys in the projects down the street, Sherm was a joint dipped in formaldehyde.
Embalming fluid. Is that what formaldehyde is? Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Someone named Sherm's calling me? That's going to be good crap. I'm bringing my lighter. How many lighters? Do we have 2 lighters? Okay.
We got 3.
Okay.
All right. Check out Heavy Metal Television, HeavyMetalTelevision.com. It's the founder of Heavy Metal TV, Eric Braverman.
It is.
All right, Eric.
And thank you and all Tucstonians. I am a very vast love for Tucson. I like to go to like Home Plate Pizza and go in the metal cage and bash my aggressions out. I've climbed to the top of every peak around you. I work with the National Forest Service right down the street from you, going in and helping with the caving and checking out caves. I do a little bit of everything. So if you need me, I will be there for you and the Tucsonians.
All right. It's Eric Braverman. Eric, it was fun chatting. Thanks, dude.
Thank you guys.
Okay, we'll talk soon. Hello?
Yes? Is that all right?
We haven't hung up yet.
Well, I wanted to do this because I'm like, they're doing it at 9:10. That means they were smart enough to make sure everyone was out of their car to the building. When I came on, it was very strategic of Larry and Sherm and my publicist. So the 18 people that heard this, Satan bless you.
18 would be pushing it, probably.
I meant 18,000, son.
All right, Eric, take it easy.
No, thank you guys. That was great.
Okay, bye-bye.